What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing. Quick question for all of you watching. Show of hands, how many of you guys have been at one point or another stuck in a relationship that you knew should have ended far sooner? Whoa! Wow, I did not expect that many hands to go up, guys. Just kidding. Obviously, I can't see you guys through the camera lens, but I'd imagine a lot of you have been in that position, myself included. Who knows? Maybe the girl that you were seeing was really attractive, maybe she paid for all the dates, or maybe something else superficial and shallow as hell. And because of all these bad and negative traits that she probably had, chances are you're just so infatuated with her that you just look past all the bad traits that most likely existed. Not to worry, guys, I'm going to be giving you my 5 early warning signs that you need to get the hell out of Dodge. Let's get started. Everything that I'm going to be going over in this video are from my personal experiences and range from one date up until several dates. There's no long-term relationship advice in this video, but if you dig what I have to say in this one, put a comment below and I'll make sure to make a long-term relationship advice video in the future. The first warning sign that you need to end things with the person you're seeing is if she whips out her phone almost immediately after you go on your first few dates. Here's the way I see it, guys. If a girl's into you, do you think she will either A, put her phone away or on silent and give you her full attention, or B, pull out her phone immediately as soon as you sit at the table in the restaurant? I'm betting if she's into you, she'll probably go with option A. Now guys, I've been on some dates with women in the past that probably within the first 5-10 minutes will pull out their phone, just start texting away or doing whatever they're doing. And I just found that disrespectful because I was giving them my full attention and it almost felt like they just didn't value my time and just didn't care about the date and just wished it was over. Now guys, I don't think there's anything wrong with pulling out your cell phone at certain points during the date. Maybe it's been like 3 or 4 hours that you've been with her, you've had great conversations and you decide to take a cell phone break. Or maybe either you or her are just very busy people that need to have your phones on you at all times, or maybe there's other circumstances along those lines. If that's the case, that's understandable, but if there's nothing like that going on in her life and she just pulls out her phone out of pure ignorance, time to move on. The second warning sign that you need to end things with the person that you're seeing is if she's a dull person. Let me explain that a little bit. I'm gonna ramble, but I'll get to my point shortly. There are men and women in the world that are considered objectively to be boring or uninteresting people. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, and what I actually mean by that is it's more about their actions versus their personality. If you're someone that works all day and you go home and you want to watch TV or just sit on the couch and do nothing, hey, more power to you. I don't judge. Now, here's my point with all of this. You could be on a date with someone that maybe doesn't have many hobbies and just likes to sit at home, but they have good personalities. They know what to talk about. They know how to carry a conversation. And the last thing that you want when you're on a date with someone is if they have a dull personality. If she just sits there like a bag of potatoes and waits for you to be the interesting one, things are going to be very tough on the date. I know this has happened with me, and trust me, it's a struggle, even if you're a confident person. Basically, in a nutshell, if you're the person that has to carry on the conversations during the night, making the date more interesting, and she just sits there and expects you to do all of that, time to move on. The third early warning sign that you need to end things with the person that you're seeing is if she's ignorant, straight up. I don't know about you guys, but the last thing that I want to see when I date a girl is someone that is rude to other people, treats people poorly, and just is disrespectful all around. I mean, you know what? You can kind of respect the fact that she's being upfront with you and real about her personality from the beginning. But if she's that kind of person, she needs a serious reality check and realize how she's acting isn't going to really get her anywhere with relationships. If she's someone that's ignorant and is just going to keep acting the way that she's doing, time to forget about her. The fourth early warning sign that you need to end things with the person that you're seeing is if she doesn't offer to pay from the beginning. Here's what I believe when it comes to women offering to pay. I think guys should be the ones to pay the first initial dates in the beginning. I'm more of an old school kind of guy. I like that idea. I do know that in society nowadays, it's becoming more progressive and things are being shared equally amongst partners. But I just think that as a guy, you should be the one to initiate that first. However, guys, if a girl isn't offering to pay from the first date, even if you don't expect her to pay, that is very bad. That just means that she wasn't raised properly and is going to expect you to keep paying for the dates going forward. If she's going to be a gold digger and just use you for your money, time to get out of there. The fifth and final early warning sign that you should end things with the person that you're seeing is if she doesn't share the same values as you. When it comes to men, from their teenage years all up until adulthood, they all have different values. If you're a teenager or a guy in college, I'd imagine you're probably looking for something more short term, maybe, a fling. Or if you're a grown adult that has a job and you want to start a family, obviously you're going to look for something long term. To make life easier for you as well as the person that you're seeing, know what your values are and know what her values are. If you're a young guy that wants to hook up all the time, don't look for a girl that wants to get married. On the flip side, if you're someone that's looking for a long-term relationship and the girl wants to have flings, hookups, whatever, it's not going to work out. You shouldn't compromise or settle for somebody that doesn't have the same values as you. It's just not worth it. The reality is, guys, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Just because the girl that you see doesn't have the same values as you or anything, there's so many more women out there. Just give them a chance, and I'm sure you'll find somebody that you will hopefully eventually love one day. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got a sense of the early warning signs that you should see when you start dating someone. If you enjoyed hearing what I had to say, hit the like button below, and also remember to subscribe for more of these awesome videos. And remember, guys, keep on hustling and being the best version of yourselves.